next? What's going? Oh, this guy.
The conspiracy theories are out on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Conspiracy theories are out on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Um, there's the idea that this union, this Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing, is a part of an elaborate scheme to promote politics and to promote political. I don't want to use the word agendas, but I don't think that that's a word that gets flagged by YouTube yet. So I'll go ahead and say it. Political agendas. Don't flag us, YouTube. You know, they'll censor your content, by the way. For anyone who does not know.
We're covering news, man.
So yeah, man, there are some conspiracies going around about the true meaning rather, behind this situation with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We have talked about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce on this channel a couple of times in the past. So yeah, this situation is a friend of the channel at this point. So this here says right-wing media figures target Taylor Swift with absurd conspiracy theory ahead of the Super Bowl. With the Kansas City Chiefs headed to Super Bowl, what is that, 53? I don't know my Roman numerals. Influential MAGA media personalities have started circulating conspiracy
58.
theories about pop. Say that again?
58.
58. There we go. Okay, 58. Influential MAGA media personalities have started circulating conspiracy theories about the pop superstar, promoting the deranged notion that she is part of a sprawling psychological operations plot staged by the NFL and Democratic Party to deliver the 2024 presidential election to President Joe Biden. The attacks on Swift have been steadily building for weeks. But it reached a fever pitch on Monday. The bad blood is related to Swift's 2020 endorsement of President Joe Biden and the fact that Travis Kelce, the Chiefs tight end whom she is dating, participated in an advertising campaign for the pharmaceutical giant Pfizer. A Monday story published by the New York Times, which noted Biden would like Swift's endorsement again this year, added fuel to the fire. I wonder who's going to win the Super Bowl next month. Vivek Ramaswamy, the unsuccessful 2024 presidential candidate who has spread conspiracy theories about the January 6th insurrection and the legitimacy of the 2020 election, posted Monday on X. And I wonder if there's a major presidential endorsement coming from an artificially, culturally propped up couple this fall. Just some wild speculation over here. Let's see how it ages over the next 8 months. So this guy is of the belief that this is part of an elaborate plot to help Joe Biden become president. And, you know, they think that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is a political conspiracy. Are you on the side of believing that this weird situation that we have commented on for its rather strangeness and the way that it came up is actually a political conspiracy?
That's a tough one, man, because, you know, I love me a good conspiracy. And for this to be an elaborate thing for the election, I don't know the NFL to get into politics like that. I just don't know them to do that. Now, they have their own agendas and their own thing, and their own agenda is them. Bottom line, yeah, and stealing your money when it comes to overs and unders and tied in with Vegas. But to be tied in, with the Democratic Party specifically, that's a bit of a reach, to be honest. That's a bit of a reach. I can't go that far. The Kelce, listen, the Kelce, Pfizer, Pepsi, Taylor Swift thing that they got going on, you know, that has its own things that's a little bit concerning. But to just say that I'm going to vote for Biden or Swifties are going to vote for Biden because they saw Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl and the Chiefs won, I can't swing that. That's too far-fetched. It's too many. I'm a big dot connector. And so for him to connect those dots, he had to draw some real squiggly lines, and I don't like squiggly lines. So I can't get with this. I I do think it is. I think the NFL for sure has its own vested interest in this fake ass relationship, but to tie it into a victory for Joe Biden, because Taylor Swift showed up at a game, I think that's a bit of a stretch. But what are your thoughts on Mr. Swamy over here and his tinfoil hat conspiracy that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are a part of some cabal so we can overthrow the United States or something? What's going on here?
I think that he is someone who knows that putting this kind of stuff on the internet gets people riled up. And people want to believe stuff like this because they don't like it. They don't like the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing. So because they don't like it, they'll believe anything that adds fuel to their displeasure with the situation. But no, I do not think that it is part of an elaborate political scheme. I don't. And I largely don't think that for what you just said. The NFL is about becoming. The NFL just wants money. The NFL, there's no amount of money that will satisfy or satiate the NFL's gluttonous appetite for money. The NFL can sign a $3 trillion deal tomorrow. They're going to figure out a way to sign a $10 trillion deal.
Yeah.
There is no amount of money that will satiate the empire. Well, it is an empire, but there's no amount of money that will satiate the gluttonous NFL's desire to become so big to fail that it is just rich into perpetuity for all of eternity. And one way that you can compromise your ability to become that rich is by getting political. If it was discovered that it was political one way or the other, red or blue, conservative or liberal, you are going to alienate such a large percentage of your customer base who you might, they might be so mad at you that they might in fact leave permanently if they found out that you was involved in stuff like this.
Nah, for real.
I don't think the NFL is willing to risk that. They do not care about red or blue. The only thing they care about is green. Correct. They don't give a damn what your political affiliation is. They just want you to spend that money. They just want you to go to the games. They want you to buy the goods and services. They want you to buy the NFL Sunday ticket, Red Zone, the packages. They want you to buy the YouTube, Amazon Prime so you can watch the Thursday night game. They don't give a damn who you vote for. They just want your money. They just want your money. The NFL is gluttonous and insatiable when it comes to making money. They just want money. And the one thing that compromises that is politics. One way or the other. You don't want to alienate that many people. They want Democratic money. They want Republican money. They don't give a damn whose money it is. They just want the money.
Correct.
Okay. So I don't buy this. But people like him know that they can just throw crap like that out onto the internet and just feed the beast of the rumor mill internet machine, because that is also a gluttonous thing that just they can't get enough of being able to talk about stuff like that. And he very well knows that. So this guy's a clown. Get him out of here. But here's the thing. People just generally don't like the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing. They just don't like it.
Correct.
And I was watching Colin Cowherd today. Colin Cowherd was defending it. Which is I like Colin Cowherd. Full disclosure, he's probably my favorite. Yeah, he's probably my favorite sports media person. For me, Cowherd is probably number one. I think he's a smart, insightful guy. He is nuanced with his points. I respect where he's coming from a lot of times, even when I don't agree with him. But he likes the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing. He thinks it's great. He's also somebody who's very anti-tinfoil hat. So I've noticed this about him. He has a natural propensity to go against something that is being looked at conspiratorially. So even if it's a person that he disagrees with, if it involves a conspiracy, he's going to go the other way because he doesn't like conspiracies. And people are looking at this in a very conspiratorial way. So he's defending it. And what he was saying today was it's mostly men who don't like the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing.
Absolutely.
And he's saying it's mostly men who don't like it because Taylor Swift is a woman. And so what he was suggesting is men, and this goes back to our point about, these dudes and They ain't getting with women. Our 70-30 rule that we like to talk about with these men out here who ain't getting women. So what Cowherd was saying was there's so many guys who aren't getting attention from women. They've created this natural resentment towards women. And that natural resentment towards women, due to the fact that they aren't getting any women, manifests itself when it comes to the Taylor Swift situation as a form of acrimony. So they hate it because it's Taylor Swift. Because the excuse that they give for why they hate it, this is according to Cowherd, not JV Williams. But the rationale behind why these dudes claim to hate the Taylor Swift situation is because they're tired of it and they want to get back to football. And what he was saying was, well, why don't you complain when they put Drake all over the TV? You don't hear this. Those same people aren't saying, get me back to basketball and get Drake off my TV. He was saying those same people aren't saying, get Jack Nicholson off my away from my basketball and get back to TV. Get Spike Lee off of my basketball and get back to TV. You know, he was saying that, you know, when it's men who are being overexposed, we aren't saying that same thing, but it's Taylor Swift who's doing it. And so y'all hate women. And so it's your deep-seated hatred for women that's really causing you to hate this thing, not the fact that you are tired of the story and the fiasco. Now, on the one hand, I do agree with him when he talks about the growing percentage of men who are out here not getting women. And so as a result, you got a lot of guys out here who hate women because they are internalizing their deficiencies outwardly as a hatred towards women, blaming women for problems that they can't figure out for themselves. So I do agree with that. However, I disagree with his overall point.
Yes.
That's the reason why people hate Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift stuff.
Correct.
I think people are just tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. And here, you know, Cowherd ain't gonna never see this video, so I don't care. Hey, but I feel like most sports fans are in my boat. I don't want to see Drake either. Drake, get off my basketball. I don't want to see it. Get away. When they got Drake all over the TV, whenever it's an NBA thing or any other rapper for that matter, get the hell off my thing. I want to watch my game. If it's, I don't care who it is. If you give me too much Spike Lee, I'm going to say, get Spike Lee off my TV. So in other words, for me, it doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. When you are overindulging in popular culture to the point where I feel as though you're impeding on my ability to enjoyably consume sports, I'm going to have a problem with it. So that's why I don't like this crap. You're giving to me too much of it. You're impeding on my ability to enjoy it comfortably. Go away. Go away. I don't hate women. I love women. I don't give a damn if it's Taylor Swift or Drake. I don't give a damn who it is. Man, woman, get the hell off my TV so that I can watch my sports. I'm not a casual. I'm going to be watching these games regardless of the pop culture icon you put in front of me. So it sways me it doesn't sway me one iota to see Taylor Swift. So I'm going to complain about it. It doesn't sway me one iota to see Drake. So I'm going to complain about it. It doesn't matter whether it's a man or woman. So I don't really agree with Cowherd on that front, albeit the fact that I do agree with him about his incel theory. I do think that is true. I just don't think it washes with this situation. I just think that this is too much. And I think that the sports fans who are going to be there regardless are just complaining because it's too much. It's as simple as that. I don't think it's a woman-man thing or all of that kind of stuff. I think he's just going over his skis to defend this crap. You know, I don't agree with that. I just think it's a bit too much. And you know, whatever. If the casuals are going to get more into it by seeing Taylor Swift, I guess fine, whatever. But I don't think that should take away from someone such as myself who's going to watch the games regardless and complain because I don't need to see all that crap. So get it out of here.
Yeah, that was a pretty weak take from Colin. Now I agree with the incel aspect of it, but he did the same thing the Swami guy did as far as like, oh, these are dots now. But in order to make them connect, you had to do a lot of mental gymnastics to get there.
Yes, right.
And so, so I don't necessarily care for that either. And it sounds like caping to me. Now, one thing the NFL won't do is get into politics. I agree. They do not do that. Hell, the whole Kaepernick thing was just such a black eye for the the thing. I know people who haven't watched football since the Kaepernick thing. Yeah, so that thing was a black eye for them. They generally don't get into politics like at all. And so, but they are America first though. So they are America first, military first. All right, so they're going to do that. But as far as politics, never. And what they would do is they would have the media arms do the politics for us if they got into politics at all. And the media outlets out there, mainly most of them are liberal outlets. And so if there's something out there that's being said politically in a football, coverage broadcast or whatever, it'll be done by an analyst, but the league itself won't position itself in a way, as you mentioned, to isolate its fans. That's one thing that Taylor Swift brought to football, because she comes off genuinely as somebody who doesn't even know what a first down was when she first got to those games. She doesn't seem like she knows football, much like her fans don't know anything about football. I don't care about that. She's dating this dude, so who cares? My problem about all of this was it felt contrived. It felt like they were gassing it up. And we called it, when we did the videos earlier in the year when it first happened, was that it just looks like marketing to me. And it's been a success. It's been a home run for them this year. So they've got Swifties buying in, literally and figuratively, to all of this stuff. So I think it was a successful campaign this past year for them, the league, not for the Democratic or Republican Party. Honestly, whatever, they can give two sharks. So long as they get legalized betting in every state, they don't care about politics. So yeah, this guy, nice try. He got kicked out of the presidential race. He needs some buzz. Like you said, he knew this was gonna go hot takey, a little virally. But that's been this guy's shtick the entire time. He's just hot take after hot take, spicy thing after spicy thing, and this is no different. So yeah, can't say that the league's behind this. Can't say that I agree with Cowherd, even though that was, off-brand thing, but can't say I agree with that. But I agree with you, though. The NFL don't care about blue or red. They only care about the green. So
that's right.
Yeah. So I will not be watching. I'm telling you right now, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I'm taking my own stance on this one. I just can't. Purdy, the coach for the San Francisco. I like San Francisco. I like the Chiefs, but it's gonna be too much. How do you say this? Dick riding. That's gonna be the entire time. I don't want to watch it. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be nauseous if I look at it. So, yeah. I'm gonna take my hat out of the ring, and I won't be watching this year. Sorry, guys.
You know what you should do? You should just not watch any opinion shows and just just watch the game. So like if between now and 2 weeks when the game happens, you just don't watch First Take, don't watch Colin Cowherd, those shows, Speak, First Things First, Undisputed. Just stay away from all opinion shows. Stay away from all of them. If you stay away from the opinion shows, then you won't be exposed to so much of the dick riding. Then by the time that you get to the game, your dick riding tolerance meter will be low enough that you can watch the game and just be able to watch the game.
Why we got to do this? Why I have to have a meter? Why I have to be below the meter? I should just chill and watch sports. So the fact that I got to do all that, I agree with you. But that's why I'm boycotting this. The NFL needs to learn a lesson. And if I don't watch nothing, then they felt it. I know it. So, yeah.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Yeah. There'll be some NBA games on during the Super Bowl, so you'll be able to watch some NBA games for sure.
I'm just going to pivot over. Just
I hear you, man. Yeah, I hear you. I just think people in general don't like this stuff. Sports fans don't like the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift stuff, and so you'll have, opportunists in the media who will attach their own ideology to try and explain why it's disliked so much. And so this politician dude talked about conspiracy, left-wing stuff, and Cowherd talks about men being basically what he's saying is men are sexist and that's why they don't like it.
Yeah.
And I don't like either one of those. I just think sports fans are tired of it because sports fans are going to watch it regardless. So if there's something that you're going to do regardless of the outside influence of popular culture, I think there's a natural propensity for you to be annoyed by it. Like that's all I think it is. People are just annoyed.
Yeah. Just give me my sports back, man.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. It's gone, bro.
I know.
Oh.